Yo, what's up, bro? Welcome back to the channel, ATW Sports signing in. And in today's video, we are going to talk about the real reason that Mitch Trubisky benched late in Sunday night's game versus the Rams. Was it because of the true hip injury that was being reported? Is it because Matt Nagy has lost his faith in him as a quarterback? Is it because it was just time for change after the way he played against the Rams? There are different reasons, but today we are going to talk about the real reasons that Mitch Trubisky was benched versus the Rams. So, without further ado, let's dive into it. Mitch Trubisky was benched against the Rams with a little under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. After the game was already out of the head, 17-7 in favor of the Rams. And it's coming out that Trubisky suffered a hip injury at some point during the game. And that was the reason why Nagy benched him late in the game. But I do want to point out two suspicious reasons why I don't believe that Trubisky has really suffered a hip injury. Number one, if it was really truly a hip injury and it was truly affecting his throws and the way he played in the game, Nagy would have seen that and he probably would have took him out a whole hell of a lot earlier than later than 2 minutes to go when the game is pretty much out of hand, especially the way the Bears offense played Sunday night. And also, number two, why would you, number one, take him out when you still have maybe a fighter's chance to really get yourself back in the game with a quick field goal or a quick touchdown? Why would you take out your starter then when you still have a puncher's chance to kind of make this a game? Even with 2 minutes left, I've seen, and you guys are probably seeing, a ton of weird and crazy things happen within the course of a football game. And with that, you will still have to place some belief that you can get yourselves back in the game, even that late, even after a Rams score. So those two reasons is the reason why I say that move is not believable for Trubisky's injury. Now, the real reason I believe that Mitch Trubisky was benched late in that Sunday Night Football contest is, number one, I really truly think Matt Nagy is really losing faith in Trubisky becoming that elite quarterback, becoming a potential starting Super Bowl type of quarterback. And the way he's been calling plays for Trubisky, I really think he's losing that faith in Trubisky to take that next step and become a great quarterback. And number two, I think the organization is starting to have a little bit of buyer's remorse selecting Trubisky second overall in 2017 with the way that Mahomes and Deshaun Watson has looked coming out of that same draft. I think the Bears are starting to have a bit of buyer's remorse, and then you're hearing rumors that Kaepernick could be in the play, which I hope that happens as well. Cam Newton can be in the play as a trade piece or something. So I really think the organization is having a little bit of buyer's remorse when it comes to selecting Trubisky. And I think Nagy is starting to really lose the confidence in Trubisky to take that next step to become the quarterback of the Chicago Bears. And with the way that Trubisky is playing this season, I wouldn't bet against any two of those reasons being the reasons that Trubisky was benched Sunday night. And you do not have a capable backup in Chase Daniel, who really hasn't played too many NFL games despite his years in the league. He was really more brought in to kind of help Trubisky because he has so much familiarity with Matt Nagy's system and Matt Nagy's scheme. He doesn't have the talent to really produce on the field, but he was more of a clipboard type quarterback. And now that you see that Trubisky hasn't been playing well all season, you don't have too many options to turn to. You can turn to Tyler Bray, but he hasn't really played any NFL games either. So the Bears situation at quarterback is really, I would say it's really bad right now. And the fact that Nagy is losing a lot of faith in Trubisky, and the fact that the organization, I think, is having real buyer's remorse when it comes to drafting Trubisky. The Bears season is already over, so at the end of the day, I wouldn't mind that the Bears actually start Tyler Bray. I would not mind that, seeming that we're pretty much out of it at 4-6. The way the NFC is playing, the way the Green Bay Packers are playing, the way the Minnesota Vikings are playing, the division is pretty much wrapped up with those two teams. And then you have the NFC West, the way Seattle has looked this season. Even the Rams are still fighting back. And then you have the 49ers sitting on top of that division. And then you have the NFC East, even though the Eagles and Cowboys are on the top of that division, they're struggling. So they're going to get one team out of there. So the Bears' playoff chances are pretty much over. And I think Trubisky as a Bear might be done as well. The way he's playing, and I just do not think the organization believes in him anymore. And I think they're having buyer's remorse. So yeah, there's a lot that's going on with this quarterback situation, which I will keep you guys updated on with future videos. So yeah, those are my real reasons that the Bears benched Trubisky Sunday night against the Rams. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you agree or disagree with anything I had to say about the real reason that Mitch Trubisky was benched Sunday night, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to see what you guys really think about the benching of Trubisky. And also be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel as that helps the channel to grow. And be sure to follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram, both handles APW Sports, and I leave both the handles in the description below so you guys can follow me and see what's coming next and see what things are going on with APW Sports. Other than that, that's all I've got. I am signing out. Be sure you guys have a great day. Peace out.
I wanna say thank you to my mom and my daddy for making love the night that you had me. Wanna thank my friends, my sister, and my brother.